All right, guys, let's get some MLB plays and props for Wednesday, May 8th slate of games. Trey, let's take a look at that leaderboard. How it starts off.
Yeah, guys, I am 1-0. That's because I gave out the Twins to score over their 4.5 team total against the Mariners. The Twins, they hit this over in the 7th inning. It was a little bit of a sweaty bet there. The Twins, they scored 3 runs very quickly and then were set on 3-1s for a little bit. But hey, they got over the hump.
Yeah, and I gave out the Yankees on the money line against the Astros. Justin Verlander, most runs allowed against the New York Yankees in his entire career. Broke a 19 consecutive game streak against the Yankees, going 6+ innings. He did not get to the 6th inning in this game. Most runs given up since 2017 for Justin Verlander. I've got big balls calling that. I'm just going to point it out. But we're going to move on to the player props. Thank you, Justin Verlander. The stats did not lie this time, and the eyes did not lie this time. Trey, let's go to the player props. Have you start us off.
It's always good whenever they hang a curveball across the middle for you to slam over the fence. And I went 2-0. I gave out Young Ho Lee over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs against the Rockies. He hit the over pretty quickly in this game, and even if you took 2.5, 3.5, 4.5, doesn't matter. He's smashing it for you against the Rockies in this game. He showed up. And I also gave out Corbin Burnes over 1.5 total walks against the Nationals. Burnes walked 3 batters. Shout out the Nationals, Bears. Shout them out.
Outright, by the way. Had someone in the comments say Orioles minus 2.5. I said, no, sir. Nationals on the money line, 3-0 against Corbin Burnes. That Nats team, they are frisky. They are good. They are a playoff team. I went 1-1 today. Justin Verlander, obviously the winner. Aaron Judge, Jay Verlander, did not pitch to him. 2 walks against him, and then Aaron Judge got a single against the bullpen. So he only had 1 base in this game, needed 1.5, so a loss on that one. Trey, let's go to the game picks for tomorrow. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I'm going to take us over to this Miami Marlins going up against Los Angeles Dodgers game, and I'm very excited to watch this game, mainly because there's going to be some runs scored. I'm going to take the over here. I'm going to take the over 8.5 total runs at minus 130. I feel like that's a perfect amount of juice here for this game because both teams, they're kind of throwing out some doo-doo pitchers here. Miami, they're throwing out Ryan Weathers, and Weathers, he's 2-3 with a 4.54 ERA paired to 1.37 WHIP. And Weathers, he's just really struggled at allowing a ton of base runners this season, and I do expect that to continue in this game going up against the Dodgers. In Los Angeles, they're throwing out Gavin Stone here in this one, and Stone, he's 2-1, but he has a 4.06 ERA paired to 1.35 WHIP. Stone, he's just had a very up and down season so far, and with him having a really good start in his last start against the Braves, only allowing 1 run, I think that we should see him on the downslope in this game against the Marlins. And these two teams, they can score runs, at least the Dodgers can, but they average a combined 9.27 runs per game, which is already over this number. And whenever you combine these two starting pitchers we have, it just makes me love this play even more. We should see a ton of runs being scored here in this game. It's going to be beautiful to watch. Give me the over 8.5 total runs in the Marlins versus Dodgers game.
Yeah, Trey, I like that one there. For my play today, we're going to be looking at the Boston Red Sox going on the road to face off against the Atlanta Braves. We've got 2 really good arms on the mound. I'm going to take the under in this game as the play between the 2 teams. Starting with the Boston Red Sox, they're going to have their ace on the mound, Nick Pivetta. He's back. He's only been in 2 games this season, but he was spectacular in both. He made his debut on March 29th, and then he went back-to-back games before his injury, and this is going to be his first game in over a month going up against the Braves. In the 2 games before the injury, he went 11 total innings. He gave up 8 hits, 1 run. He struck out 13. He had a 0.82 ERA. He also had a sub-1 WHIP before his injury of 0.81, and I don't see a whole lot changing for him. He had a right elbow flexor strain. That's a mouthful, and he sat out a full month. He should be ready to go in this game. It's going to be a tough ask going up against the Braves, but I think he's got the stuff to keep the runs minimum going up against them. And for the Atlanta Braves, the scheduled starter is going to be Chris Sale, who's had multiple seasons with the Boston Red Sox from 2017 to 2023. He gave them several good seasons of quality pitching, especially in the early days of the Red Sox in 17 and 18. And now he gets a chance to go up against his former team. He's been very good this season. We have seen him in 6 games, and he's gone over 5 innings in every single start this season. He's coming in with a 3.44 ERA, and he's only given up more than 2 runs in 2 of his starts this year. He's coming off back-to-back great performances against the Mariners and the Guardians, giving up just 1 run in both those games, striking out 15 batters. Everything seems to be working for him this season after a down year last year. I think both guys on the mound will be wheeling and dealing as we get a lot of strikeouts in this game and not a lot of runs. I'm going to take the under as the play. We've got under 9.
Under 9 for you.
Under 9 as the play. Trey, let's go with the player props. Have you start us off.
Yeah, guys, I'm going to take us over to the Padres game, and I'm going to go with Manny Machado. I'm going to take him to go over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs against the Cubs. I love this over for Machado in this game because we're going to see him have a great day at the plate here. And I believe that for a few reasons. The first reason is because of his matchup against Chicago. The Cubs are throwing out Hunter Wesninski in this game. And Hunter, he's just not been a very good pitcher. And Machado historically has lit him up, even if it's a small sample size of 2 at-bats. Machado, he's 2 for 2 against him, and one of those hits was a massive dinger. So we should see Machado come this game with a ton of confidence at the plate. And with him being plated at the 4 hole for the Padres, we just need him to get a hit, and hopefully that hit will knock in Tatis or someone else to score a run, which is easily doable. Give me Manny Machado to go over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs against the Cubs.
Yeah, Trey, I like the play there for you. For my batting prop, it's going to be a first. Jose Fermin of the St. Louis Cardinals to go over 1.5 bases against the Mets. Depending on where you take this bet, you could probably get it on PrizePicks at over 0.5 hits, and you can probably get it on one of the sports books at over 1.5 bases for plus money, probably like plus 150. The lines are not out yet, but I will be shopping around to make sure I get the best line. And I do think Jose can either get a double in this game or get a couple singles because we've already seen it this year. He worked his way up from AAA after getting a shot last season in 2023. He didn't make the most of it the first time. He played 21 games with the Cardinals last year. He was sent back down, and now he's back in the majors after a very good start to the season in AAA. The St. Louis Cardinals has specifically brought him up because they have been struggling offensively. And in AAA ball, he's been a fantastic leadoff hitter. He was thrown to the leadoff role on May 6th against the New York Mets. He came away with 2 singles in that game, and unfortunately, nobody else from the team showed up to hit him in. It looks like the Cardinals are going to continue to put him at the 1 hole and hope that he can produce some runs for them. His matchup's going to be up against Jose Quintana. I talked about him a lot on this channel. I don't trust the guy. He's coming in with a 5.20 ERA and a 1.54 whip, having a horrible start in his last game against the Tampa Bay Rays, where he gave up 10 hits, 8 runs in less than 3 innings. He's also a lefty, and the Cardinals love to put Jose Fermin up against lefties, especially in the 1 spot. So I'm going to take Jose Fermin here to spark the Cardinals offense a little bit, over 1.5 bases as the play. Trey, let's go with the pitching props. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I'm going to go with one of my favorite pitchers here. I'm going to go with Sonny Gray, and I'm going to take him to go over 17.5 outs against the Mets. I love this over for Gray in this game because, in my opinion, we're going to see him last long on the mound here and cash this over for us. And I do believe that for a few reasons. The first reason is because Gray, he has simply been elite this year. He has pitched in 5 total games so far. Gray, he is 4-1 with a 0.89 ERA paired with a 0.86 whip. He's simply been lights out for the Cardinals this year. He's pitched in 30 1/3 innings and only allowed 21 hits, to put it into perspective. But the thing that matters most for us is innings pitched. And Gray, he averages 6 1/3 innings per start, which is over this number. And whenever we factor in his matchup against the Mets, it makes me love this play even more because New York, they only averaged 2.17 runs per game in the first 5 innings, which is ranked in the bottom half of the MLB. Gray, he's going to last long in this game, baby. Give me Sonny Gray to go over 17.5 outs versus the Mets.
Yeah, like the play there for you, Trey. For my pitching prop, guy everybody knows, Ryan Weathers for the Marlins to go over 2.5 runs going up against the Dodgers. I've talked about Ryan a couple times this season, and I continue to say he's the closest thing that we have seen to Patrick Corbin over the last couple seasons. Everybody continues to give this guy chances. He doesn't deserve any more chances because every single time he goes out on the mound, you can almost guarantee he's going to give up 3 runs. He bounced around from the Padres to the Marlins, back to the Padres, then back to the Marlins like a ping pong ball. I don't know what these 2 teams are seeing in him, but ever since he got into the league from 2021 to 2023, his ERA has never dropped below 5. He's only picked up, listen to this, he's only picked up 7 career wins in 53 games played, and he's also been very bad at keeping the base paths clean. Over the last 3 games, he's been able to go 4+ innings in all those games, but he's also given up 3+ runs in every game, a total of 12 runs. He's going up against the Dodgers, one of the best teams in baseball. He should be in store for another horrible night on the mound. And give me Ryan Weathers here over his total runs allowed as the play. Trey, let's go to the graphic. Have you start us off.
Yeah, guys, I'm going to go with the over 8.5 total runs in that Marlins versus Dodgers game. Ryan Weathers is going to be a huge catalyst to that over there. Shout out him for sucking at his profession. Also going with Manny Machado over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs against the Cubs. He is a guy that is great at his profession. He is an all-star. He is a guy that used to be an MVP candidate, but he still has a big bat, and he's going to be swinging it in this game. Also going with
a little dirty, though.
Hey, spikes up. You got to do what you got to do. And I'm also going with Sonny Gray over 17.5 outs versus the Mets. This guy's not dirty. This guy is about as, priesty as you can get and God is going to will him to a win and a long outing on the mound.
Sure, we'll go with that. I'm going to take the Boston and I took under first 5 runs scored. I guess I'm trusting the starting pitching more than the bullpens. Trey, so if we can go back to that really quick while I break down the player props. Under first 5, what was it, 9? So it's probably going to be like 4.5.
It appears I do not have.
Pull that up. I'm going with Jose Fermin over 1.5 base against the Mets. He's getting a lefty in Jose Quintana, and the Cardinals need to spark that lineup, so he's going to be batting in the 1 hole, I'm assuming. And then Ryan Weathers going up against the Dodgers, over 2.5 earned runs on that game. He gives up 3 runs like they're candy every single game, so I have no problem taking him again to go over 2.5 runs.
The under 4.5 plus 100 for you.
Okay, we'll go under 4.5 runs between Atlanta and Boston in the first 5 innings there. Guys, that's going to do it for the MLB Picks and Props for Wednesday, May 8th slate of games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please sure to drop a like in this video and subscribe to the channel below. See you guys next video, and thanks for watching. We also have 12,000 subs coming right around the bend. We're at 10,200. We're going to give away 2 tickets to anybody to any game they want, NBA, NFL, college basketball. It doesn't matter. We can wait until the new season for NFL. Any game you want to go, whenever we get to 12K, we're going to have that giveaway coming up as well. Leaderboard. We had multiple questions this morning about how to become a member for the YouTube channel. Let's do that really quick tutorial. You're going to go to youtube.com. You're going to go to Bears Profit Plays. You're going to search it in. You're going to hit our thing. There's a join button right just to the right of subscribe. You're going to click that. There's 2 options. You have the Bear Pack for $4.99. That gives you access to YouTube member plays. And then you have the Bear Pack Gold for $7.99 a month. That gives you access to our member plays on YouTube. And it gives you a 1-month membership to our website, bearsprofitplays.com. So if you get the Bear Pack Gold, you save yourself $2 a month, a little bit cheaper if you want to do that. But that is the tutorial for anybody that needed it. We had multiple questions today through email about how to do it, and it wasn't working. But if you want to know, there it is right there. Trey,